watching the potential for our next storm to arrive over the weekend with the chance of some wintry weather. If the storm center, if the low goes to the north, this is mostly going to be rain. If the low goes to the south, we're going to see a better chance of wintry precipitation, and we are going to be right on that line. So a little change to the north and a little change to the south right over us is going to be mean a big change in what we see here. This is a look at to either a worst case or best case scenario. If you're a snow lover, you can see how this model shows a good bit of snow for us and some wintry mix down to the south. However, we have other computer models that show it moving much farther to the north. This is an update on our chance of an inch of snow, and it actually updated a little higher as it just came in 75%, at least from this model. So we're definitely looking at the possibility, but as we get closer to the weekend, it easily could be that this moves farther north and we end up with just a rain. How do we know? Well, weather balloons are very important to data that we collect for our forecasts, and meteorologist Chris Michaels here to talk about how that works.
Yeah, now especially since that storm system's over land, it's still 2,200 miles away, which is why there's still a little bit of uncertainty as to where exactly the storm goes. But I've highlighted where that system is. Now it's over land and can get sampled by weather balloons. These are launched twice a day by various airports or National Weather Service offices. So now that it's over the western U.S., those balloons go up into the storm and they sample it with real-time data. That could be temperature, humidity, wind speed, all of the above. That data then gets fed into our forecast models, and when you have real-time, actual, accurate data being fed into the models, the assumption is the models get better. So that's why right now, a 50-mile shift is the difference maker between snow and sleet, freezing rain, or just rain. Over the course of the next 1 to 2 days, once that data gets fed into the models, that's when we expect to really hone in on more of the detailed information. So I would expect, Elizabeth, by tomorrow, early Thursday, is when we'll have a really good idea as to what this thing is going to do.
Chris, great explanation. And as we get closer to the weekend, we get more of those model runs and that storm moves over land and we continue to get more and more samples. And that just, again, makes the model more accurate, makes our forecast more accurate.